He once left her for money. Now she has everything, and he has nothing. Outside the school gate, she saw the man who once called her nothing. When power meets the past, forgiveness hurts deeper than revenge. She didn't plan to see him again, but fate had one last lesson for both. She came to drop her child off at school, confident, successful, loved. But what she saw on the sidewalk that morning changed everything. Her ex-husband, in a wheelchair, begging for coins. The street outside Brighton Meadows School buzzes with morning life. Parents saying goodbye, children laughing, cars pulling up. A black luxury car glides to the curb. Inside sits Isabella Carter, a poised black woman in her late 30s, elegant, calm, powerful. She's not just any woman, she's a billionaire entrepreneur, respected, admired, and grounded. She turns to her 8-year-old daughter, Amira, in the back seat. Isabella, softly. "All right, sweetheart, have a good day." Amira hugs her mom, smiling. As the car door opens and Amira walks toward the school gate, Isabella's eyes catch something across the street. A man, slumped, tired, sitting in an old wheelchair. His hands tremble as he holds a small paper cup, asking quietly, "Please spare some change." Something in his voice hits her like lightning. She turns fully. Her heart stops. It's Ethan, her ex-husband. Her chest tightens. The air feels heavier. For a moment, everything around her fades. No sounds, no laughter, only memories. Narration. The man who once promised her the world, now begging for it. 7 years ago, Ethan was the love of her life. A dreamer, charming, full of promises. But when Isabella's business failed, he left. He called her a burden. He said she'd never rise again. She did. She rose higher than he ever imagined. Now she sits in a $1 million car, and he sits on cold concrete. Isabella steps out of the car. Her heels click softly as she walks toward him. He doesn't look up at first, ashamed, perhaps too tired. She stops right in front of him. He looks up slowly, eyes dull, then shock floods his face. Ethan, stammering, Isabella. I didn't expect." Isabella, calmly, "I didn't either." He looks down. Life hasn't been kind. She studies him. The man who once judged her weakness now looks fragile, human. A child runs past between them. It breaks the tension. "Isabella, do you have a place to stay?" He shakes his head, voice breaking. "I don't." "Not really." She reaches into her purse. Her driver steps forward, confused, but she raises a hand to stop him. She pulls out a thick envelope. "Here," she says. He hesitates. "What is this?" $20,000. Enough to start again. Or enough to test if you've learned anything. His eyes widen. "You'd give me that? After everything?" "Isabella, I'm not giving it to you because of who you were. I'm giving it because of who I became." He takes the envelope slowly, hands shaking. Tears fall silently. "Ethan, I don't deserve this." She nods. "You're right. But sometimes mercy isn't about deserving, it's about ending the past." She turns to leave. Behind her, Ethan whispers softly, "Isabella, I'm sorry." She pauses, just once, but doesn't turn around. She walks back to her car, closes the door gently, and stares out the window. Her driver asks quietly, "Are you all right, ma'am?" She nods slowly. "Yes." For the first time in years. Later that night, Isabella sits alone in her study. A photo of her daughter smiles from the desk. She whispers to herself, "Forgiveness isn't weakness. It's freedom." He stares at it, crying quietly, and whispers, Maybe this time, I'll get it right. Sometimes the person who hurt you the most teaches you how strong you can be.